So, while I was in the psych ward, Kristen literally, to her
Can
words...
You start again?
No,
Can you start again, please?
Kristen, to her words, while I was in
Can you
this...
start again for my video, too?
Well, I am, dude. I haven't even started.
When what? Please.
How many times do you want me to restart? Like, again, it's 10 seconds, and again, you're going to keep...
I would like you to say the first thing you said that I didn't get to record.
I can fucking send it to you, but I haven't even started. So, do you want to listen to me, or do you want to continue 30 seconds in before I get...
I would like for you to just... The start of this video was when I was in the psych ward. So now, can you say that? So we can have the full record?
40 seconds. When I was...
Being difficult?
40 seconds. 45 seconds now. When I was in the psych ward... The psych ward was a fucking awful experience and terrible in every regard. Kristen literally told me when I came out, she was convinced that I was cheating. She convinced that I was doing shit, and she was convinced to her, whatever she knew, that whatever, like, dude, I have no idea. Whatever she was making up in her head, she was convinced of, and she is convinced of. Now, while I was in there, I can't talk about things. I cannot, like, literally, my speech was so limited. My not only was my expression limited, my speech was limited, but also because there's 25 other people on the unit, it's really difficult to have any privacy or anything. So trying to publicly talk to Kristen and, like, relay code is, again, extremely fucking arduous and extremely fucking whatever. Because I can't really explain that to her. I didn't have much time in the private phone room. I didn't have much time in the private phone room to really explain that. So to the best of my ability, I was, like, explaining things in code. Kristen was upset that... Objection,
Your Honor.
Kristen was upset that one day, like, she brought me a weed pen.
Objection, Your Honor.
And the she brought me a weed pen.
All right, I need to say something. This is a conversation that's happening to the camera. This is between us. Why can you not address me, please?
Because
instead of talking to them, can we have our conversation? We're recording so that we can remember and play back what we're conversing about. So
can I please look off into the distance and tell my story? I just listened to you about how you were upset about spending a lot of time, spending money, and just, like, why the fuck were you pushing me away? I have explained it to you, and I will explain it again here. So, Kristen that day, like, Kristen very much, like, as her concern, and as she has the right to, is like, bro, why do I feel like you're giving attention or whatever to this other person? Now, truly, dude, you think I was sexually active or, like, pursuing anything? Absolutely not. I was terrified in there. I was absolutely terrified in there. Jack was truly the only person actually, like, safe, stable, and, like, yeah, actually safe or stable. And it was the first person in the first couple of days that I was like, Jack, can you keep me safe? Like, would you keep me safe? Just God forbid. And so, like, I can understand that. And, like, dude, but again, like, you have to understand, like, I'm in prison, and eventually the last day I was seriously very worried that they were going to try and take advantage of me. So I literally recruited Jack, and, well, Jack I asked earlier, and then Kevin I asked that night. Kevin Sullivan. But she was upset that I walked out, and I cut the visit early at 6:30. But the reason that I did that was because the whole day they were trying to pull me over. They had me strip searched. They searched the bathroom because they thought I dropped a weed pen in there. They were really after this fucking pen. So I handed off the pen to Kristen very sketchily in the middle of the dining room. She did get it, and then I was just so thinking about everything throughout the day. Like, the day was absolutely suspicious. I first, like, they wanted to search me. I, like, went into the bathroom, and then they searched the bathroom. Then they, like, go to search me. I was like, no. And then later, I go to the bathroom again. I go to take a shower right before Kristen gets there. And, I decide not to. I go in there, and I decide not to. And I was like, not a good idea. Like, I literally tell Deborah and the fucking Mauricia. Like, both of them are sitting outside the fucking bathroom. And I was like, yeah, I'm just not going to take a shower right now. I'm going to, like, wait till, like, she braids it, and then I'll go take a shower. Right after that, they searched the fucking bathroom. They searched the bathroom again. And that's why I was like, all right, like, this thing needs out of my presence. I cannot have this, like, I can't have this thing on me. It is, bro, it's not worth the 3 days. It's not worth the 3 days to get caught and, like, God forbid, whatever. I'm not sure. So I did. I cut the visit early. Jack stood up with his parents. And again, Kristen keeps telling me, she's like, you keep looking over. It's because it was poignant. Like, to me, it was poignant. It was hearing what's going on over there. I am relating in my heart, and it's relating to me. So I did. They got up early. And dude, honestly, instinct, I thought it was 7 o'clock at first. I thought it was 7 o'clock. So I was like, all right, boom, boom, boom. Like, and regardless, even, like, and then I found out it was early. And I was like, still regardless, like, I don't feel safe with this pen. And honestly, I feel like they would search her. Like, I literally thought that they were going to search her if we just stayed by ourselves. So to my best knowledge and to my belief, I thought that she was gonna get searched by herself. So I did. I was like, bro, just go out with the crowd. Just go out with the crowd. Go out with the fucking 2-3 other people and, like, just go out through there. They're not gonna fucking look at everybody. And yeah, that's gonna be, like, the safest passage for this thing right now. For this fucking, and dude, it was really the fucking weed pen. I was like, I cannot afford, and I'm not getting in trouble for this thing right now.
And then she ducked my kiss as we were walking away and had been grinning. Yeah, it's time to go. This is a good time. Bye.
I was really nervous. I was really scared. They were trying to search me all day. Gerda was, bro, every single person, like, not every, but Gerda, Deborah, Mauricia were all after me that day, especially so. And, like, Gerda was like, I'm gonna fucking get you. Gerda's eyes and her demeanor was like, I'm gonna fucking get you. She's like, oh, you got injured? Like, we have the doctor here to check your injuries. I was like, I have no injuries. I was just complaining that she hit me. And, yeah, I was really nervous that day. I was like, I cannot have anything, like, cross my record right now. Like, this is already fucking shite enough. And it was shite enough that, like, the first day, instead of putting the shit in my fucking, like, instead of anywhere, putting it on my thigh, I had it on, like, my side pocket. And, like, yeah, I guess some people fucking saw it. And then literally she was like, oh, like, I just heard, like, oh, she's got a wee pen in her crotch. And I was like, all right, like, yeah, I really need to get rid of this fucking thing, dude. Like, I really need to get rid of this. This is not conducive to anything. It was helpful, and, like, and I was extremely fucking grateful. The, like, 3 days that I did have, it was really fucking nice. Every time I did take a hit, like, well, a lot of times it was really nerve-wracking, because, like, as calm as I could be, it was still, like, it's still a shitty environment, but yeah, I was really fucking grateful for it. Literally, the last day, Elizabeth was like, are you taking your medicine? You seem real calm. Diana. I was like, yeah, I'm doing good. And I'm writing papers. So, that's what I'm doing. Your camera looks really good. There's definitely a filter on that.
No, it's the brightness issue.
Well, it looks good. Like, look at that, then look at here. Like,
that's more realism.
No, it is. No, this is realistic. Like, on camera, that looks good. Again, it's like a filter. But, like, dude, seriously, like...
It's the lighting. Because now it's normal.
It's still a good camera.
It has to do with the angle or something.
Nah, it's still a really good camera. Like, I like how my face looks up on there. Well, I don't know. Well, it's because it's a filter.
Where is there a filter?
I'm telling you, Apple, like, has a natural...
Look at it.
I'm telling you, Apple has a natural filter, bruh.
We look radiant on yours.
I'm truly in my time of need. Like, truly. I actually just saw a thing yesterday of Willie Nelson. And Willie Nelson's managers didn't pay his... They didn't pay any of his shit. They just, like, funneled money and, like, took shit. And eventually, bro, the IRS just, like, shows up to Willie's door and is like, you owe 32 mil. Like, you owe us 32 mil. And, they seized all the assets and all the properties. But again, he had no idea, and it was literally due to, like, poor management. But it feels like, that's what it feels like, is, like, and I've seen it before, and I've seen him, like, actually repair it, but Trigger, his guitar from 69, like, Trigger was, like, the one thing, like, his daughter, like, kept, and, like, hid away, and, what it feels like now is, like, it feels like that circumstance, just, like, everything was taken away, but then he recorded, it was like memoirs to the IRS. He made like 3.6 mil on it to go towards the bill. And then the IRS auctioned off his property and stuff. And like a good Southern community, they all bought everything up. The IRS, like, they thought they were gonna, like, make their money back, and, like, no. When you meet real fucking people, when you meet real people like that, like, it's a different world. And they all bought his ranch. He had a golf, bro, they bought his ranch, dumb cheap, gave it back. Someone did buy his golf course.
We're deviating from the purpose.
It's not. So we're
deviating from the purpose of, we were gonna have a conversation. I don't want to hear about Willie Nelson right now. I'm just being real with you. I don't understand, like, you seem to be painting a particular picture that I don't want to be part of. And I would like to have our conversation that we were going to have between us.
And what was that conversation?
Not a performative video.
What was that conversation?
Towards...
So what do you want to talk about? Because I was explaining...
What was the intent?
So the intent was, you talked to me about how you were really upset at your... Not just your time, your effort, you going out of your way to... You don't have to. You're going out of your way to do things on behalf of me, on my behalf, take care of my responsibilities. And you were upset because because you had a notion of what my relations were like in the psych ward. And you had concerns of, hey, these things, like, look sketchy. Hey, these things, like, don't add up. Like, Diana, your actions aren't allowing me to, like, infer anything positive or, like, safe. So, I'm pretty sure that was why we had the conversation, or, like, why we started. Before we recorded, you told me how you felt about going to Capitol, waiting out there, waiting at the bookstore, getting kicked out by me, not getting a fucking kiss, and getting skirted, like... And I was just doing my best to tell you, like, again, I heard you, and I hear and I understand you, and I understand the position, like, bro, I'm going so out of my fucking way for you, and, like, you can't, like, give me, like, any respect, and, like, just on that note, like, the difficult part about that is, like, speaking in code while I'm in there. Like, not only can I seriously not have, like, my full vernacular, it's already cut down so much, but then even to, like, try to explain to her things that are going on, and, like, actual, like, bro, like, again, I'm trying to talk to her in code, and that's fucking difficult as shit, and like, it just led to many miscommunications, and the reason I was doing it is that it wasn't safe. Not that I didn't feel, but it was not safe to disclose things. It wasn't safe to just talk about things openly. Like, dude, that night, I had to, Sunday night, whatever, continue.
The times I visit, I do her hair for her, I braid her hair. She talks to me. I don't say anything. She listens in on Jack's conversations with other people and then starts talking to them, and our visit's monopolized by, oh, Diana's interjecting. She wants to talk to Jack. Alright, so I braid her hair. She gives me excerpts of what's going on in there. We part ways. I get back. She's just calling me. Call this number. Tell them this now. Call this number. Do this now. Call this number. I need to get in contact with this person. Okay. So, that's been my experience. And then the rest of the time wondering as I get phone calls of, oh, this person did this and this person said that, and all these people talking and laughing in the background. And then like, oh, we're working on this puzzle and it's so dope. I'll get back to you. Like, me and him, we have to finish this puzzle. All right, cool. Oh, we're having so much fun doing this puzzle together. Okay, cool. I'll be here. So I'm calling lawyers, I'm calling a social worker, I'm sending emails, doing all this shit on the outside, and just like, I have no idea what's going on in there. All I know is her telling me she's made all these new friends and she's so happy.
I didn't make any friends.
She is so happy that she made these new connections or new friends. That's what she had told me on the phone while in the psych ward. Like, I needed to experience this.
I needed to experience the people. They weren't my fucking friends. I literally elevated every single person in there. None of them had any thanks to give me. None of those people were my friends. And actually, Kristen secured me and kept me protected because of that. Because if I did think that any of them were my friends, I would have gotten absolutely pummeled and stayed there for another long fucking period of time. Because Will, Connor, whatever his name is, I don't fucking know, whoever that person was would have taken it and like fucking just got me in trouble. All of them would have got me in trouble. None of them were friends. Just Kristen has explained before that like when Diana saw something that she didn't like from Kristen, Diana just made silent marks and notations. And yeah, that's exactly what I did in there. Like, my boundaries are absolutely firm, and I don't speak about them anymore. If I get hurt, that's fine. I don't say anything, I just adjust.
And that's why we meet an impasse.
So what's the impasse?
The impasse is that our boundaries are unfair with one another. Therefore, we cannot give each other what we want. Therefore, that's an impasse.
How do our boundaries not work with each other?
Yours are double standards.
How so?
Yours are, don't treat me this way, but I get to treat you this way. The same way that I am asking to not be treated.
I literally bro, we just went on record.
We're recording and I'm saying what I fucking feel and believe.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's fair. And I have on recording me trying to speak to you and you talking over me. Persistently. So again, we can do this all, I listened, I actually have the capacity to sit here, listen, and actually go back and forth with you. I've told you from the start, I'm not leaving. And I really don't appreciate how you use that as an excuse. So, again, I've never said that I was leaving. I've never said that I'm giving up or anything. I've always fought, and I've always actually stuck out to what I think. I feel like I've stuck myself out incredibly far. Put myself out incredibly, and I still, like, I push myself a lot to do more and more. And, like, what I got yesterday was, like, really, that's why I just drove off, and, like, I shouldn't really have had a conversation afterwards, but I did. I, like, saw the blueberry stuff, and I was like, maybe I could just, like, silently offer, like, a drink. I didn't think that, like, we should even, like, I was like, alright, just leave her alone. Let her do her thing. What I'm saying, well, whatever, just to relate back, there is no double standards. There is none. That is what she feels and what she believes, and I am fully always here to listen. I listen. I actively listen, I understand, and I ask questions. I seek further understanding, further truth. I don't criticize Kristen. I don't criticize her. I don't bully her. I literally, when there are things that I'm like, hey, this would, like, dude, I view her as my wife. And as my wife, like, there's elevations. And I just see more for Kristen. And I'm like, Kristen, like, when I say some things, sometimes she does take it as criticism or take it as, I'm not sure, but she doesn't find it appreciative when she finds it as, like, correction, or it's not, I'm not, like, correcting her, and I'm not, like, a lot of what I say is misinterpreted. Like, the other day, I was really upset that her father was just like, well, then just leave her. And I found that disgusting. I didn't say that her father was disgusting. I said that a reaction and those words and that just demeanor, I thought that was disgusting. And again, that's still inappropriate words. That's still inappropriate words. This is April. This is in April.
This is actually June.
I'm not concerned about you, you retarded cunt. I'm concerned about the fucking
She doesn't
air
critique me.
we're breathing.
But what was that about? Like, so do you want to just bring up the yelling bit, or do you want, like, what was that even about, though?
I don't critique Kristen.
No. But what was that
I don't
about?
critique Kristen. I don't insult her. I don't.
No, but what was it about? Like, what? Like, yeah, no, that's
That
all.
don't matter.
No, it don't.
We have
No, it actually, no, it
in
it,
real time.
No, it doesn't.
The evidence.
Yeah,
that was in fact
Okay.
a lie.
And that's, no, it's not a lie, but
It's right
no,
here.
and I said those things.
doesn't matter
what I'm
what it's
asking.
about.
No, it kind of does matter.
You-
I thought context matters, or does context not matter?
Did you say that you don't critique or say hurtful things to me?
No, I said that I don't critique you and I don't correct you in a malicious way. Like, I really don't. Like, a lot of times.
Grateful bitch.
Yeah. Get it the fuck.
I'm dealing with my fucking moldy house.
I deal with all your
I'm dealing with my moldy house. I told Kristen that she's an ungrateful bitch because she's telling me about whatever her concerns are about, and I'm concerned about my moldy house.
Air we're breathing.
Concerned about the air we're breathing is what I'm concerned about.
It was 2 hours that you didn't have fucking attention.
That wasn't it.
Oh, it wasn't it. It's about you being left. It's about me not saying anything before I left.
So my dad took me to the store, and he took me to multiple stores so he could buy me things so I can clean my house of mold.
You keep going. It's not good enough for you. It's not good enough for you.
Can I record it? Can I record it?
Fuck you. No, it's fucking not. It might be for you.
Can I see?
Fuck you.
I understand. You hate me. I got it.
Fuck
Can I see
you.
it?
Fucking got it.
Fuck you.
Yeah. So walk away now.
Please? Like, you want to show it, like, you want it on evidence, like, can I get it?
I'm not doing
Well, are you gonna show it to me, or are you just gonna...
happening here? Fucking rude, first of all. What you're saying is not what you say to someone that you love. I literally apologize that she keeps fucking telling me.
I apologize that I didn't tell her where I was.
I'm literally hearing her.
Do you hear the difference in our demeanors in me trying to address something and communicate a simple
Nothing is good enough.
I would have appreciated a text message just to let me know you're going to be gone for hours. Just let me know.
My
It
phone is
didn't-
broken.
No, it didn't.
My phone is broken.
It didn't
My
need-
phone literally was broken.
She was still sending text messages.
No, my phone literally would
She was
only,
still
so my
sending
phone would
text
only survive on 5% with it on the charge.
Right. We always have some excuse.
It's
to
not,
follow
we can
it.
go look at my phone right now.
She was sending texts still. Regardless, this was brought up as a communication. This was brought up for two partners to have a communication about something that bothers one of them and just saying, hey, can you do this thing for me? It didn't need to implode into you calling me a retarded cunt. It didn't need to implode into you screaming at me and literally blowing out my eardrum and being cruel.
Well, okay.
It didn't need to.
No,
That's the thing about relationships that Diana needs to learn, that in interfacing with one another, it doesn't have to escalate to that point where it's literally just about hurting the other person.
And
it's about what you were previously saying before I hit play on that video that shows all that. It's about working through it together.
And what it's about working through is...
And I'm still trying to
what-
talk and you keep interrupting. It's so weird.
So what it's about working through?
When we bring a concern to each other, are we not trying to understand one another and acknowledge one another and get through it versus make each other feel bad and be cruel? Because that's what I've been dealing with for months. We've been together for almost 9 months. Almost a full-term pregnancy is our relationship's age. And that is what I've been dealing with for months. I can't vocalize any concern without it imploding into that and then becoming, oh, this is all Kristen's fault for vocalizing an emotion, a feeling, a concern, and just wanting to bring it to you and work through it together and understand.
Okay.
So I have felt scared and unsafe.
How long is that video?
I know it is now your time of need, and I acknowledge
How long is that video? How much of that video did you like skip through to like get to the part you were at?
It was right at the start of the video.
Right at the start. Okay. So, again, I hear her concerns. That said, there are priorities. And that's, like, I hear her concerns, and I hear her, and I heard her. And in the video, I literally said, bro, it wasn't good enough that I said, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I really, like, in terms of priorities, the priority to respond to a text right now isn't my concern. I'm really concerned that, like, my father finally took me out and, like, is letting me get some, like, my father said, or Steven said that he would take me out. He got me a mask and, like, got me a couple things so I can clean my house of mold. Like, I was out getting things to fix our house. And me telling that to her wasn't good enough. It wasn't okay. It wasn't satisfactory.
It wasn't told to me until hours later.
Yeah,
So
it wasn't
I was
told to her
just-
until I got home.
So all I was wondering
She didn't
was-
know where I was, and then when I got home, like, that's like what it was. I did say that, like, I was going out with my dad before.
You didn't to me.
Well, I really believed I did. I really thought I did.
Our conversation was, didn't you hear me talking with my dad that we were going to be going out? No, I didn't.
Okay.
So I just vocalized a concern that was like, hey, I deal with this a lot when you're gone for hours on end. It would be nice to get a text message. I would appreciate that.
And how have I been recently with that? Haven't I been responding, like, quite instantly?
We've been disconnected as people.
I've been responding to you, like, absolutely, like, instantly. Despite how I feel. Literally, despite how I feel, I've been responding to you instantly.
No, you didn't respond to me yesterday when I said I was cleaning the car and I'd let you know if the leather folder was in the car. I didn't get anything on that.
I was talking...
You went to my mom's house. You
Yeah,
showed up at my mom's house unannounced. I showed up at my mom's house following that, and then you left in your truck. You never texted me back on any of that. So I don't know what you're talking about. That's our most recent reaction, too. Like, our most recent interaction, rather.
And I was having a conversation. I was driving and I was having a conversation. I went from, like, dude, I was driving. I went from Blue Point to,
5:17.
from Blue Point to, and again, that's even better. They closed at 4:30. I drove Suffolk County Central Records. I drove from Yaphank. I drove from Blue Point at 4 to Yaphank at 4:21. I got there. I sat there for a while. I was talking for like 10 minutes because the fucking place was closed. They were closed at 3:45 and like whatever. And then I decided to drive out to Lori's because I wanted a conversation. Like I wanted to talk to her Sunday, and genuinely, actually, it's the nicest place that I've had a conversation. Like, it was really fucking nice, and actually, I was already thinking, as soon as I saw 1958, I was like, she already said last night, like, oh, hey, like, let's watch a movie. Like, she said you were into these old ones. Yeah. Bro, let's...
Which is, actually, I gave Lori that feedback.
Okay, and whatever, and me, Steve, and Lori were talking about, and I had the distinct clarification. She was like, oh, you like old movies? I was like, no. I like old cinema. I like old cinema because cinema is different. Those cinematic movies were operas. They were cinematic operas. Whatever. Again,
May I say something now?
She said yesterday, she was like, yo, you want to like watch a movie?
Knowledge.
And I did. One sec, like, she did. She was like, yo, you want to watch a movie? And I did. When I got back, I don't know why. I literally, like, I'm not sure really why. Everything beforehand and everything leading up was like, just give Kristen space. Don't talk to her. Don't, like, do anything. Don't, just don't. Honestly, like, everything was telling me, just, like, don't look at her. And, instead of, like, I went out to go get a dog tag and a collar. And...
But you didn't?
They didn't have it. They didn't have one at Tractor Supply. And the machine at the PetSmart in Riverhead didn't work. It was out of order.
There's a pet store in Wading River up the road.
Well,
In that
Wading
one
River
King
is
Kong and
Wading River
CVS.
is west. I went east toward Riverhead. So
All right, you went up to Fresh Pond to Middle Country.
I went up to Old Middle Country Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May I say something now? Hello?
What's up?
May I say something now? Are you finished?
V Gates, Kristen. What's up, Kristen?
You can't give a yes or no answer.
Yes. What's up? Yeah.
That's usually
V Gates.
her grapple with me.
Yes. What's up?
5:17 p.m. I'm cleaning the car. We'll let you know if I happen upon the folder if you haven't found it yet. Nothing. So, I was in Blue Point at that time. And very shortly after, let's see what time it was. 7:20? 7:20, I get a call from Lori saying, Diana dropped by. So, that means 2 hours of... She just decided not to say anything.
I was having a therapy talk.
And she showed up at my mother's house unannounced, which I know you're...
I don't have her number.
You're under the impression...
I don't have her number.
You're under the impression that my mother has invited you to live there. If, like... What we had come up with together while you were in the psych ward was we can put down my mother's information as a safe space to get you released early enough that that's listed, and she approved of this. I said, can she put down your address, your name, your phone number? Yeah. She doesn't have the space for an additional guest. That is the truth of
Bro,
it.
no one is fucking saying for me to live there.
So, in saying this, my mother was also a little afraid. Why is this person showing up at random abruptly? And why did they do that last week as well when I was not home? And then they knocked on my neighbor's door asking for my ex-husband. She's a little bit worried.
Okay, so maybe if you just give me Lori's number, I could just contact Lori.
That would be nice because that
Maybe
is...
you... Okay,
that
so
is-
then just send the
Can I
contact.
finish speaking?
Just send the
Can I
contact.
finish speaking? That's respectful of human beings.
I didn't have her fucking number.
You told,
and I didn't
you
want to.
told me
And
about it from
I
Crystal.
didn't have her number. I never, bro. Again, and then you want to know what? I told you that was in the discharge paperwork, which was in the brown folder, which I don't have right now.
What about the Brunswick folder?
No, I don't have it. It's not in there. All of that stuff is in the fucking bus.
Why wouldn't you bring it with you?
Because I didn't have time. Remember, I was getting rushed out by all of you fucking people. Remember, you were like, "Oh,
I'm
you're
not
treating."
all of you fucking
Remember, you were like, "Oh, you're treating the cops like shit," but you also didn't see how Officer Paco approached me in my truck and approached me at Starbucks and treated me there. You didn't see that. You just saw that. You just saw how I was treating him. It was like, stop.
I wasn't saying stop.
No, you-
I literally just addressed later that you called one of them a faggot, and you were very scathing.
Yeah, because they
As
were
he
not.
walked
They
up
were
the
literally
steps.
demeaning me, treating me terrible, and that's how they started off.
They had to be present in the room as you were gathering your belongings.
They
And
didn't
you
have
were
to be-
upset about
no,
it
they
because
didn't
you
no,
want
I
eyes
did-
on
no,
you.
I did- no,
That's
bro,
what you were
again-
saying to the two men. You were like, "You don't have to fucking watch me and be over my shoulder. Can I have some privacy as I gather my things?" And they said, "No, Diana, we have to be present while you do this." That's
Okay,
what-
that was in the basement. Also,
we have to follow protocol. And then you
and I-
were like, "Fuck you, you fucking faggot," as he walked up the stairs. And
I have
was-
every right to.
Yeah, you do. I'm just stating what I know took place.
Okay.
You even have a video from that day. Because we were going through.
I have
Pertha's-
every right
we were
to
going
do
through-
everything that I have done.
Yeah. We were going through.
I have
Pertha's
every right after
chest.
being dehumanized, disrespected. Like, seriously, fuck that. I don't think any of you fucking. Bro, half of these people don't know what fucking humanizing behavior is. Half of these fucking people don't know what dehumanizing behavior is. Nobody understands how fucking thin the veil is between your fucking plush, comfy Babylonian society and actually and the brutal nature of reality.
That our rights get trampled on all the time.
And then you don't even understand it. And then I'm trying to show you to you, and you literally don't want to listen to me. Again, like you
It's hard to
one
listen to you when
second,
you do
you
it
talk
too.
about demasculating and this and that. Like, I really get that, Kristen, but I've told you from the start, a lot of behaviors are emasculating and demasculating. Specific, I'm gonna not fucking even say, but there's been a bunch. And I understand.
That doesn't work.
Do you want me to fucking bring up tallies and bring up marks, or just, it doesn't have to be?
Only if I can.
No, because it doesn't have to be. Guess what? You got disrespected? Is it, you say you're a Christian, right?
No.
Well, I am of Christ-minded. And a Christ-minded individual does not take disrespect and throw it back. We stand our boundaries. The nigga literally made a whip. Made a 9-tailed whip. He spent 2 days making a fucking whip. I think 2 days, don't fucking quote me, bro. All I know is he made a whip. And whipped people. Because they were money beggars and money changers at the temple. There are times, like, you know, bro, whatever. I'm not gonna go into this whole fucking thing, because there's no point. I should have got the jacket with the hood. There was 2 flannels.
Team Human. Do you want to paint these with me? Little terracotta plates we can make into like ashtrays and put out at my mom's shop or something.
Yeah.
And this works really good too, so like a final glazing, and then it keeps the design on there. The paint on.
Use like, I'm gonna need you to just hear me. And I, like, seriously, you don't understand how many times I hear your just fucking emotional shit, even when none of it's true. I just sit here and listen to it. So guess what? If that's remotely what you feel about it, and Diana's just emotional, just hear it. Just hear it. That's how the relationship works. If you feel like an emasculated man, maybe you should just like
walk away to where I do not, because
no, but
everyone has the right to dignity as a person, and there are others that understand that and actually respect, show grace.
There's
love,
actually
honor.
people that respect that. Hey, you want to know what? Friday was such a fucking weird experience. It was so fucking weird. It was so fucking weird. JNR, she tells me to fucking wear the same outfit that I showed up to patch hog in.
I didn't.
She tells me to get dressed up.
We were at the gym.
Regardless, yeah. I had my top hat.
You shouldn't wear that to the gym, but you wear it out to dinner.
Yeah, I had my top hat. She told me like to go. So, bro, regardless, like I ask her this thing, and it is like, dude, to me the answer is just yes. But like the answer was so I didn't know what the answer was. Like I still, like that's the thing is I still
had no idea what the answer was.
No, she bought her, she literally got rid of the ring that I got her. Again, all of the rings that I gave her, she got rid of. And then you want to know what she tells me yesterday?
There's one of them, got rid of it.
And you want to know what she
it's gone.
And then she tells me yesterday, she's like, "Oh, look, I got a ring." And then I was like, "Good for you. Good for you." And then she goes, "I married myself." And I said, "I'm aware. I told you the other day it seemed like you were in a relationship by yourself."
Me or Diana? That's the true question.
Coming from the person that bought a ring to marry themselves after I asked you to marry you on Friday.
Because you haven't been communicating. We haven't been able to communicate
July 8th, I had July 8th, we sat on the beach and had a beautiful communion. July 8th was beautiful.
Yeah, but it just seems like you hate me. I don't understand your behavior at all.
Because if you would just ask me and talk to me and listen to me and actually ask questions to understand me, you would get the answers to what you seek.
Okay. I don't know what questions I should ask you.
Why?
Because you've
No. No. You that wasn't a question. That wasn't a question.
Because you've told me everything.
No, that wasn't a question. That was the
About
answer.
what you
That
felt.
was the answer. The answer was why.
Why what?
Like that was you said you don't know what to ask. I wasn't asking, why don't you know what to no, I was giving you a statement. Ask why. Warum? Why? If you don't know what to ask, just ask why is what I'm saying.
What am I asking why about? Why?
Why is anything the way like I'm just if you don't know what to ask why. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's anything. It's a statement.
I asked why.
To understand the situation better, you just ask why.
I asked why. I asked why. I have asked why. And now I'm only getting the response about what asking why means versus the answer to why.
Why what? Or what are you asking when you say why?
See, this is the dumb shit. This is the dumb shit I gotta go through.
No.
When you play this back, I hope you laugh.
What are you...
Because literally
What?
that was
I don't-
just what I said.
I literally...
That was just what I said. What am I asking why about?
No, but I
And you only gave me a synopsis on what asking why means.
Yes, and that's what you're asking why about is to ask why someone feels the way they do, why they took these actions, why they feel the way they do, why the circumstance is the way it is. The answer is to ask why. So are you gonna belittle me again on camera?
No.
Are you gonna belittle me again, or like is that more understood? Like the answer is just to ask why in understanding questions.
I've asked why. I've asked why you proposed to me. I've asked why amidst everything you're going through, amidst the treatment that you have given me, that I find to be very deeply disheartening, hurtful, physically painful, in a multitude of different ways, why you would then choose to completely coordinate this one night where I had no say in anything. I had no say. Every single time I tried to assert myself and be like, this is what I want to be doing, you were like, no. No, because I went thrifting today and I got this amazing outfit and I want to go do what I want to fucking go do and go to this place and go do this. That was what it seemed like.
That's what it seems like. But what it was actually was I left Shannon's on my way to here, Patch Hog, and I called her. Said, do you want dinner? She said, actually, do you want a steakhouse? Yeah, that sounds good. J&R's is a place that I've been fucking peeping out.
I said I've been sitting here outside.
And I said, you want to know what? Considering all things that are happening right now, why don't we go to Insignia? So she meets me at LA.
What does that mean, considering all the things that are happening right now? When I'm
considering this,
you're skipping things.
No,
this isn't the real story. We go to LA. There was context between that.
So you're sitting at J&R's. Apparently, I'm driving from all I know is what I'm doing, and I'm driving home. I'm driving from Shannon's to here to meet her at LA Fitness. And on the way,
what did we have a phone call? Did we coordinate that?
Yes, we coordinated that we were going to go
gym
get a steakhouse, and then we coordinated that we were going to go to Insignia. And then
we coordinated at the gym that we were going to go to Insignia. In the parking lot.
I took your words into account. We went to J&R's, and then you literally said, I thought no one would take me to Insignia. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Because you said that twice that night.
The reason I got confused is because we didn't come up with Insignia on the way to the gym. We came up with Insignia at the gym in the parking lot here. I had waited outside of J&R's. I was sitting out there for 2 hours of my own accord reading. I asked her if she would go get the lunch special with me, which now it was going to be a dinner and not a lunch special at J&R's. She said yes, but I want to go to the gym and shower first. Okay, we met up at the gym. We coordinated in the parking lot. She brought up Insignia. I still was under the impression we're going to J&R's Steakhouse because that was what the plan was. So I drove there and she followed me. That's what happened.
Then when we get there, she tells me that she didn't think anyone would take her to Insignia. So she goes, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, wait, what are we doing here? She goes, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't think anyone would take me there.
Yeah, I forgot. I never thought I would be going to that steakhouse. I had it in my mind. We were going to J&R's. That was what we came up with together. I told her about how I've been passing the 2 for 26 sign. To be real, I've never been to a place like Insignia. I was nervous that it's like a fancy place. And also, I had in my heart, I want to go to J&R Steakhouse. This is something I've been looking at for weeks. And a lot of times, I don't know if you've ever experienced this working for the post office, you see stuff out on your route, you write things down, you write down things in your notes to remember that like, oh, I should go to this place. I should do this thing. And you very seldom end up following through on whatever the plan is. Or it takes a while to because there's all this other life happening and shit that you have to tend to. That was one of those things that was like, yeah, I really want to go there. The look of hatred. I am not unfamiliar.
Is anyone allowed to have emotions? Is anybody?
Apparently,
Is anybody? Do you even know what I'm feeling?
apparently the other day I wasn't when you were talking and you said change your face because you're not listening to me. I don't like the way that your face looks while I'm talking, and I was
That's
sitting
not
there.
what I said.
I was sitting there having a cigarette.
That's
staring
not what I
off.
said. I stopped talking. I was talking to her, and I stopped talking because she just like, it was a silly thing that I interpreted, but it was just like kind of like a sigh off, and I was like, all right, I'm just like done talking. I'm sorry. I don't want to like bother. And again, that's like me and mine, but like,
It turned into an argument about how my expression on my face was incorrect. So,
it wasn't that it was incorrect. I literally was like, dude, this is how I felt from it. I just thought that you didn't want to hear me.
I did.
That was it. Yeah, and again, if you did want to hear me, I'm just saying, oh, okay, your facial expressions seem dismissive and not wanting to. That's it. What? What?
My grandma.
God forbid.
My grandma used to do that.
God forbid.
She would go.
God forbid if I fucking like did that. You're being abusive. You're being abusive. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me.
Trying to get through. Actually, just trying to get through it. Yeah, you're the one who screams help, 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 help when we're just trying to have a civil conversation. Draw attention. Draw people over to us when we're just having a fucking conversation, hashing shit out.
Conversation doesn't take an hour to get to a conversation doesn't take an hour to answer two questions that require 2 words.
At this point, we're wasting so much time and I got places to be. I'm sorry. Much love to you. If you'd like to work anything through further, you have my
I thought we were
phone
getting
number.
juice.
You have my phone number.
I thought we were gonna go to Babylon and get juice.
No. I can't.
No. Okay. I thought he wanted to go paint the things. I thought like anything, but
I do. I
Okay.
definitely do.
okay. So what do you have to go do?
I gotta help Lisa with stuff for her turtle rescue benefit.
So I'm rescinded from that.
I never got approval, but I was gonna just have you come along with me if you'd like.
Well, I would have liked to, but seems as though you're busy and you got things to do. So I'll just like handle myself, and like.
No, I mean
No.
you were screaming at me outside of my car.
Oh, because
door.
I was trying to be heard. I was trying to be listened to. That like, hey, things deeply affected me as well. Like I
Yeah.
hear that they affected you, but like, you want to know what? Things affected me. Like again, like, can we just take the full scope of the situation into account? And like, then you might see why Diana had like any sort of emotional anything. You might have seen it if you would take it into a full account.
Yeah, you've just spoken to me in ways I would never speak to you. Like, subhuman.
Oh.
That's what was gleaned
So is
for
that,
me.
so right now, when was that gleaned?
through that video.
Through that video that was 2 weeks ago. And then okay. And then that night, you literally tell me that night, Kristen tells me that no one has held space for her like that. And I ask for space. Hey, bro, can I just have my fucking home for like a minute? No. Diana's gonna leave.
You have it wrong. Like, that's what I've been trying to say here. You have it wrong. That night, I've spoken about this so many times to you that you just haven't listened to me at all. I've literally reiterated how the people closest to us in our lives have given us the advice that if you're gonna argue and get to that point where you're so hot-headed, you're fucking screaming and trying to control everything, that one person has to take a breath.
Yeah, and I literally said, can you please give me space in my home? And she said, no, I'm not leaving. You are, Diana.
Actually, she referred to it as our home.
And again, still, I just got home
our home, and she doesn't now.
Okay, and I said, and again, dude, what does it matter? What does it matter now? I asked that night, hey, I just got home at 10. Can I please have some space?
And then she started screaming, get the fuck out, get the fuck out.
Yeah, because I asked for space, and then Kristen said that I'm gonna leave. Like, dude, it's crazy. Like, you just said to ask for space. It's like, what do you mean? I did ask.
You asked for space, which I was under the impression meant distance, but it actually meant hold space and be there for me. We have hashed this out multiple times, and you've now changed the definition of space to distance. So this is quite interesting because
I'm not changing any definition.
I don't remember.
I'm not changing.
I very clearly remember.
I'm not changing any definition. That said, in different. First of all, English is a language with multiple definitions. Like, I have had to go do something. Like, I do require space when those things are happening. And I also require space when we're talking. Like, if we're going to have space to talk, yeah, like, I'm going to need a safe space so we can talk. And then again,
I asked you questions about this. I said, when you say you need space, you want me to get away from you, correct? No, I need space. I need you to hold me. I need you to talk to me.
Was that capital?
That was that night.
Was that capital or like which one? The night that, the 22nd?
The 20th.
It was the 22nd.
The 20th.
What was the 20th?
The 20th was the day that you called me a retarded cunt and screamed at me.
So that's not I'm talking about the day that they called the cops, is what I've been talking about. The 22nd.
The night of the 21st?
Yep. The morning of the 22nd.
Okay. Yeah, when you said that you required space from me. And I assumed it meant distance, and it did not. That was what you shared with me. So has the definition now changed of what space means? Now it means go away?
Sometimes space means I need 5 minutes to myself, dude. Like, that's what it means. Like, literally, that's what it fucking means. I need 5 minutes to my fucking self. I need space. Stop berating me. Stop repeating the same things over to me again and again. Give me 5 minutes.
Do you understand that I deal with the same thing from you?
All right, so again, she asked me a question, what does space mean to you? And then dismisses me and just says, you do the same thing.
No, because I don't understand why it's a double standard, which I brought this up before.
There's no double standard. There's no double standard.
There is. If you display particular behavior to me that I don't like, and then you request of me to not give you that behavior, then why am I dealing with yours?
Kristen, why am I
continuing to deal with yours?
What is your question? Because you asked me what space meant to me. You asked me what space meant to me and what the definition is.
Yeah.
What are you talking about now? Like, I still didn't even, like, dude, you keep
it's that you tell me I berate you.
Yes, and I'm saying, dude, what I'm saying is if I'm asked, like, dude, I will be more clear. Oh my gosh. Why can't you just understand it's 9 months and we're learning how to work each other? We're learning how, why can't you just fucking glean that? Why do you want to, like, dude, honestly, I really am, like, I'm really, like, dude, it's like, I don't like, I don't get your mindset. I don't get you. I don't understand it. Do you or do you not want to fucking work?
Yeah.
Dude, that's all I ask yes or no questions. Yes or no questions. And they're very simple. They're very simple. So, Grant, dude, guess what? Don't dismiss me when you asked a question. It has no, like, you ask me a question. It has nothing for you to tell me about your opinions or your answers. You ask me what space meant to me. So keep it there and keep it just like that. Just keep my answer and stop including what you want. Tell it to me after, oh, well, this is what I thought. This is like what and then we can corroborate. But you don't know where I stand.
I'm gonna point out when you do it.
That's fair and fine. That's how
you know.
And I do the same thing to you, bud. I'm not fucking criticizing you. I'm not correcting you. And I'm being a dick to you. I'm literally, hey, we're in this together. Don't do this. You wouldn't want this from me. So again, to reiterate, again, when I'm asking for space, and I will be much more clear. Kristen, I will come back to this conversation, but I need minutes. I need a couple minutes, just like I asked for in the car Monday night when she finally hops in my car and she finally is gonna, like, tell me what happened that night and what happened. And I literally said, dude, I need time. I need space. I need to fucking regulate myself. Like, I need a moment. And that's not, that's literally the most fair thing for me to ask. Like, dude, you want me to come at you calm, respectfully, and all this? Give me a moment to fucking gather myself. You're not allowed to, like,
What have I experienced?
You're not
from
allowed
you?
to. I literally just said this on the video that you watched before.
I know,
In
but-
Capital.
but
No,
these are
oh my gosh.
Fabrications. of
It's
things.
not fabricated. It literally happened Monday and I have it on recording. Like, Kristen berated me for an hour.
Did not.
Wouldn't give me the answers to the question, and as soon as she hopped in the car,
You could play it back. Didn't
I will
break.
just,
I
like,
barely got to speak. That's the fucking truth of it.
well, I didn't record the part that she spoke. Like, I listened to her the whole time for at least 30 minutes beforehand. That said, though,
If you
again,
know
it
me
doesn't
at
matter.
all, you know this soft ass voice.
That, again, it doesn't.
I'm back here.
What, again, doesn't matter is I asked simply 2 questions that took over. It took over Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to answer. Took 3 days, 72 hours. That said, when she finally gets in my car, when I'm like, dude, seriously, I told you.
She's tallying.
I told you.
She's tallying. We said we weren't gonna do it.
I'm not
And she's doing
tallying.
it. She's doing it right now.
I'm telling. Well, you told me that
Calling
didn't.
it out.
You told me that.
We have talked about this at least 15 times now since,
So can I
and come to terms with each other. But going against
Maybe-
the word again about not going to tally.
No, I'm not
fitness,
tallying anything
That's
because
a,
I'm not.
This is a tally.
No,
This
but
is
I'm not tallying anything.
off all the things. Yes,
I'm
it
not
is.
tallying. I'm just recounting what happened, and I'm giving. Like, dude, that night bro, she got in my car, and I said, like, she immediately was like, oh, well, I was over here, and I said, dude, no, not right now. After an hour, like, bro, I need time for me right now. I need to regulate myself. Can we
end the video because I need to leave now.
I can hear you in a minute.
I need to.
Like,
get
I can
going.
hear you, but I need time, and I need time.
Diana?
I need a minute just to fucking regulate so I can actually come appropriate.
Diana, be respectful, please. I need to leave. I appreciate you talking.